So we're back here for another night of New Vegas, and it has been a while since I've played, so I don't really remember exactly where I left my character off. I did deal with the house situation, so that's all set and done with, and we're slowly building our way towards this finale. We've got Yes Man installed, and Yes Man has asked me to deal with the Brotherhood, I believe. And in the meantime, I'm dealing with some other issues around the wasteland. So eventually, yes, now I remember this. We were in a vault. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Did I go in here? I don't remember. Yeah, we had found a vault inhabited by a bunch of people named the Fiends. And the Fiends, it looks like it was a vault designed to, I'm going to go ahead and handle some inventory maintenance while I talk about this. It was one of the control vaults that was designed to open after 20 years, I believe. And they were all happy and optimistic and looking forward to meeting the people who survived, only to get killed by the people who were there and the vault taken over. So I have avenged them, because I was not happy with how that went down. You can have this and this. I don't need the revolvers. 44 Magnum. I'll sell that. Submachine gun. Bye-bye. I'm carrying a lot of things I don't remember carrying. The sniper rifle I obviously remember. Bobby pin, power armor. That's right. I picked this up and repaired it so I could sell it. So we'll do that. We were going through these places finding Brotherhood holo tags, basically. Alright, that is my favorite weapon. Definitely holding on to that. You can have the syringes. Fixing things. You know what? I can just sell these. I don't need these books. It's probably not the best thing to do, but... Got some bullets. Ooh, that looks like a skill book. Hang on. It doesn't weigh anything. It weighs something, but it doesn't have a temporary... Let me check my stats. Yeah, I've got my gun skill at 90. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So I think I can use this. Boom. Guns increased by 3. Ooh. Meeting people. Yeah, that's a emergency radio. What is this? Energy. Oh man. Rats. I should have looked at this earlier. I wasted some points. Weapon finding ritual. Oh, phantom. Okay. So let's go back to selling some stuff.
Will Sir be staying for any considerable length of time during Sir's visit?
Yes, yes, buy some things. Alright, it's running low on caps, so I might have to use them to repair something soon. That's a lot. Nah. 357 Magnum, that's okay. That's life. I need to see if I can use the laser rifle to repair. I'm pretty sure I'm carrying them because I can't. You can have that. My speech is already maxed out. Mini nuke, missile. You can have that. Patriot's cookbook. And that's plasma. Pre-war money. Wow, that is a lot of it. Woo, where did I get all that from? Okay, pre-war money. Let's give him half of that. Yeah, I almost wasted a bunch.
Will Sir be staying
Let's repair
for any
something.
considerable length of time during Sir?
Repair some equipment. We will repair Q35 matter modulator. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I need to drop this off. We'll repair this. Ooh. That's a lot. Yeah, I'll repair that. And where's my LAER? And let me see if I've got the if I can repair that on my own. Maintain. Oh yes, yes, yes. We will do the plasma rifle faux show. See? Now I don't have to pay caps for it. And I can get some of those caps back again with my pre-war money. I had no idea I was carrying so much of that. With such a large number, I may have just mistaken it for ammo. Pulse gun. Matter modulator. Not selling that. Riot shotgun. Alright, with that we can sell something else. You can have all the Wonder Glue. No, I didn't mean to shoot the friggin'
for any considerable length of time during Sir's visit.
What else can we repair? Finish that off. Might as well repair that. A 9 iron. Okay, so let's see.
Will Sir be staying for any
I'm curious. I did repair the armor I'm wearing, right? Yeah, okay. Where? The Q30, the matter modulator I want to drop off. That's a unique weapon. Silence pistol. Sonic emitter. Riot shotgun. I'll drop that off. Damage 20. I'm gonna drop this off. I have less of this ammo. I just don't want to be carrying around things that I can't sell and don't want to use. Anti-material rifle stays. Frag grenade I can sell. The hunting rifle needs to go. I'm gonna drop this off as well. It weighs so much. RCW. I'm gonna hold on to that RCW and see what we get out of it. Pulse gun I'm gonna hold on to here. Recharger pistol, you can have that. Silence pistol. And I don't need the trail carbine. So that gets my weight back down a little bit. I wasn't able to sell everything, but at least we were able to get moving again. Alright, so where are we at on that quest? For the Republic, find the Brotherhood of Steel area. Oh, Old World Blues was awesome. I loved it. Let's see. Go to the El Dorado Paris. Okay, so this is a main quest. You'll know it when it happens. This advances the President's visit. Still in the dark. Find the missing Brotherhood, patrol in Black Mountain, and retrieve their missing holotape. So that's what I was going towards here. And I see a path leading up to Black Mountain, so... Oh, crap. It's next to the quarry. Really? Hang on one second. My stream is looking frozen to me. And I'm not going to shoot at people with that, so let me pull out my actual weapon. I got to be careful because we're pretty close to Quarry Junction. Having trouble getting my stream to load. Can you see me? Yeah, I'm curious. What you got? Tell me all about it. Is this the road? I remember being up here. Okay, there we go. Stream finally loaded. I have made some modifications to my bitrate today. I'm sending it at 7K, not 6K today. And since it's Fallout New Vegas, I'm sending it at 60 FPS. Where is the radio? There we go. It is kind of nice to be back. It's been a while since I've played New Vegas. Final Fantasy 15 has hooked me really hard. Neil's shack. Well, where's Neil? Alright.
This is a dangerous place, human,
Whoa.
especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
Well, so many questions. What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcast. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopia. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Okay. Sounds like you've had enough. What if you had some help?
Help
Crazy,
would improve
crazy,
the odds.
crazy.
Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
His mouth's not even moving anymore. Alright. Neil got anything here? No. Utopia. Of course. You joined the think tank and release. Really? Wow, that would have significantly altered the story, though. I can see why they might have cut it. That would be a hard thing to integrate into the rest of the game. Okay. Well, here we is. Welcome to Black Mountain. Let's see what we got. Can't be much worse than Quarry Junction, that's for sure. A plant-based STD? Interesting. You're not friendly. You need a laser to the brain, sir. Let me assist you with that. What is he doing, the chop-chop? Definitely looks like he's trying to do a dance step. Alright, so I got rid of a lot of weight. I want your minigun. Take that. Bam. Heavy incinerator. Not interested in flamethrowers. Take the 5mm. Where's the one I killed over here? There we go. Take the frag. So I did find out that Mr. New Vegas, I knew I recognized his voice. It's Wayne Newton. Because of course, if you're gonna have anyone, I find the voice kind of annoying, to be honest. But knowing it's Wayne Newton makes it feel a little better to me. Because, like, Wayne Newton is like the heart and soul of Las Vegas, basically. So to have him narrating the radio in this game makes perfect sense to me. I'm down with that. Oh boy, here we go. More super mutants. Bring it on. Where'd he go? There he is. They're all masters. That must be because of my level. Rad roach meat. No, thank you. You can keep that. And unfortunately, this probably means I'm not going to be salvaging a lot of laser or plasma weapons out of here. So I can't use it to repair my LAER. I'm just going to call it a lair. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but I'm tired of actually, like, spelling it out. Okay, we got a crater here. At least they're not actually getting to do a lot of damage to me. I'm down with that. As long as they're just gonna keep rushing at me, I can work with that until I run out of ammo or something. Okay, we got more up. Oh, is that Neil? Nope, you're not friendly. Take your frag. Alright, we got any working computers here? No. But what's in the trunk? Ooh, lots of cats. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I'm taking rads. Okay.
Got you now.
The Night Kid's here. That's what I needed. Cloaked super mutants. Excellent. Alright, let's take some rat away. Not a lot of that. I don't think that putting on, well, at least I'm not hanging out around the crater anymore. I think that's where most of my rads were coming from. Whoa! Wow, you're a jerk. Okay. Stem pack. Okay. Let's deal with this a different way. Oh gosh. Potato aim engaged. This is taking forever, and now he's close enough for me to just do this. Repair that minigun I picked up earlier. Sorry. Minigun, thank you. Repair. Boom. The minigun is something that I pull out every once in a while. At least in Fallout 3 where I had it. I gotta look for those cloak jokers now. And I want your missile launcher. Annabelle. It's named. Radio transmitter control panel. Did that do something? Radio transmitter control panel. I feel like I'm doing something bad by activating all of these. Wait, what's on the radio? I need to find this. Black Mountain Radio.
Today you die, Raoul! I command it! Ooh, Raoul!
Super mutants on the radio! I've never heard this. This is great.
I'm going to obey Supreme Tabitha. Claro. Whatever she said. Just so bad.
Alright, prison building. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Alright, let's remove some options here. Doo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo-doo. Remove you, allowance replenished, that's not what I wanted. Dud removed. That should remove a dud. Well, we got ourselves some country going on here. I'm down with that for a little bit. Wears pretty quick for me. Alright, so civilization, technologies. This could be it. Boom. Disengage lock. What did I open? I didn't know there was something locked here. Oh, was this door locked? We got ourselves a ghoul operator. Entry 1. If pointless things. Tabitha wants me to start keeping a log of all the repairs. Several old terminals. I wonder what she's planning to use them for. Mutants raided a caravan today. Rifles jam. Took switch there and taking this accursed station off the air. So that's what she wants? She literally just wants to run her own radio station? With a repairman who really doesn't want to do it. Cuddles asked me to fix his car. Oh. Cuddles came in about his car again. You alright, hon? Okay. Brought a container of gas and asked if that would help. Aww. Poor super mutant, concerned about my safety. Change the... Jeez. What's up? Hold on. Alright, sorry about that.
This time, you will get it.
What's up, Raul?
Took you long enough. So can I go now?
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean took long enough?
Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now?
Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy your freedom.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out. Alone. By myself. Into the dangerous waste.
Is there a point? Actually, you want to tag along. Farewell, mi amigo. Let's take him with me for a little bit.
Anything's better than staying
Regular maintenance perk. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got. Because I can always just cut him loose later. I want to see what this perk is. What was it? Regular maintenance? Condition of weapons and armor declare. This is actually kind of nice. I might keep him with me. Alright, Raul. Let's do it.
You're mine.
No stand.
No! I will let you have my Raoul.
Oh. Okay. There's Tabitha. Woohoo! I was not expecting that. Cool. Let's see what she had in her... Wait, treasure hunt. What is that? Hang on. Miss treasure hunt. Some pretty good stuff from the last raid. Don't want any incidents. The only logical conclusion was to hide everything throughout this room. You hit a missile launcher, 3 missile, 3 bricks C4, stim pack, various ammo. Your benevolent supreme overlord Tabitha. So there's all sorts of like good stuff hidden among this crap. Faint word Rhonda. Check the circuitry. Hibernate.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha?
I hate to tell you, but she's dead.
And I suppose you're taking credit for the deed, Fiend? I will avenge her.
Bye, Rhonda. So glad I went through all that. Wake up a robot just to have it try to kill me. You're welcome. Wow, this treasure hunt's kind of annoying. Duct tape. I'll take that. I don't know why I'm so concerned with caps at this point. I probably should just skip all this crap and move on. I hit that point in Fallout 3 eventually where I was like, Why am I caring about collecting caps? I'm not doing anything. Whoops. Exit. Let's see. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. That's a grill. Foot locker. Nothing in there. Trunk. Use key. Woo! Now, rounds? Absolutely. I could always use ammo. Raoul, what'd I tell you about... Ooh, a noob host! Yay! Thank you, noob. How are you tonight, sir? Lots of rounds. Yeah, buddy. Always with the ammo. How's it going, man? Happy Sunday. I'm doing alright. Feeling a little better than yesterday. I was gonna stream yesterday and then it just like... This like wave of exhaustion hit me and I was just like, nah, I'm not ready for this right now. I don't want to be the kind of guy who's like on my stream just like, yeah guys, how you going? And all the time. I want to be boring on purpose. Alright, let's see what we got. Boom, boom. Take some duds out. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's one of these two. There we go. Always, noob. That's how it goes. What's this? From China's satellite network. What? One of the vaults. Board of launches. Oh, wow. These are logs from before the war. Looks like they didn't hold back. 2 minutes until the first missile drops. Aww. The mountain shielded us from the worst of the blast, but that's too much radiation. Yikes. Radiation should keep a majority of people away. Looks like we found a home, at least for now. So someone stumbled upon this empty communications area later and appropriated it for their home. Makes sense. That's how a lot of things happen around here. Nuka-Cola fridge, blah, blah, blah. Tool cabinet. Up to Black Mountain. Let's see what's on the second floor. Yeah, I'm glad you're having a good weekend, man. It's been pretty quiet around here so far. Lots of people watching Fixer's stream. It's kind of mesmerizing to watch him do his thing with announcing for wrestling. Ooh, more revolvers. Yeah, got some more dirty hairy guns. Let's repair a few of them. 357 Magnum. Yeah, yeah. And then we'll repair these. Yeah. So we'll have 2 fully repaired Magnums. Yeah. Alright, so that... Neither of those gave me credit for... Where is the Brotherhood of Steel holotape? Down here somewhere. I was playing a game earlier where, like, you don't take... Oh, Borderlands, you don't take fall damage. So I gotta be careful not to get into habits of taking long jumps for no reason, because in this game you do take fall damage. What are those things? Oh, they're centaurs. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying Borderlands 2 quite a bit. I'm playing a Maya, kind of focused on healing. Mostly because I was having a significant problem keeping myself alive at the start of the game. But it's going evolved centaur. That's new. Yeah. I'm going with that middle skill tree. I don't remember. Wait, Mo. Why is this one named? I was half expecting, finding out that one was named Mo, I kind of half expected this one to be named Curly. Alright, so we got more power armor. I'll take that and the rifle. Where is the holotag? It's gotta be around here. I'm taking a bunch of rads being in here. Okay, there we go. Mission holotape, blah, blah, blah. Take that, repair it. Get out of here before I get too sick. Yeah, I'm really liking Maya. I know a lot of people kind of like going the whole guns ablaze thing. Rhonda made me angry, so I threw this. Now it doesn't seem to work. See, please fix. McNamara, let's see. Quests. How are we doing with this? With the 3 patrol mission holotapes. Whoa. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had Raoul with me. But I'm really enjoying the humor in it. And I'd forgotten that sick, twisted sense of humor that that they have in Borderlands. Oh, what's his name? It's the dude you meet up with first, Sir something. He comes with you to Sanctuary, and he keeps giving you missions. And he was working on an almanac where he wanted to rename the Bullymongs, and it was pissing him off because all of the names he was proposing weren't acceptable to his publisher. So he's like, "How about Bonafots?"
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
I love the personality of that game. It's so good. I don't know why I quite fell out of it last time, but I've got a shield that does spike damage when it's broken now. I really ought to have Veronica with me for this. Where is Veronica? I think she's in the Lucky 38. But yeah, I think, quite honestly, I think Borderlands 2 is going to become my solo game. And I don't say that to say, like, I don't want people playing with me. But at the same time, like, I've been needing to have something I could play on my own. I tried Elite Dangerous for a while. It wound up way too, like, grindy and boring for me. And I was just kind of looking for something else I could play when I'm on my own that's not PUBG.
The recent disturbance at the Tops has been
and I think it's going to be Borderlands 2. So I don't say that to be exclusionary, but just for the fact that generally when I'm playing the game, is going to be periods of time where I could be like AFK at any time, and that's not really conducive towards like grouping with others to play it. You know what I mean?
What's up?
Veronica, come with me.
Ooh, sorry. Don't want to be a...
Ah, crap.
See?
I gotta leave Raoul here. Where's Raoul? Where did he go? You, Raoul. Talk to...
If we run, we might still catch Benny. Well, you might. I'll just be wheezing
Benny's
along
dead, dude. What are you talking about? I think I need to head on without you. We'll meet up at the Lucky 38.
As long as you're not asking me to go back to Black Mountain, I'm a happy old man.
Yeah, I bet you are. He vanishes. Okay, Veronica.
What's up?
And I want Edie to come with me too.
Let's go make trouble.
Veronica lived in this Brotherhood area for quite some time. So that's why I wanted to make sure I brought her with me. Log off. Let's do it. Casino. Casino's where the exit is. So, by the way, noob, if you're still here, is the stream looking okay for you? I did a little more tweaking with my bitrate today, and I want to make sure it's not, like, screwing it up badly. Yay! A dust storm. Yeah, I might kill the stream real quick and bump it back down. I bumped the bit rate up to 7K. Just to see. So, yeah, and I'm seeing it hang right now. Hang on, let me restart the stream real quick. BRB, and we're back. Yay! Hopefully that's a little bit more stable. If it's not, I'm gonna have to bump the FPS down, which I'd prefer not to do. I'm trying to make it where I'm streaming 60 FPS for everything except Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15 can't handle the 60 FPS, or at least my computer can't render that.
I heard some special squad of Rangers on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is finally getting serious about fighting.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it's starting to funnel its way towards the ending of this game. Alright, let's see. We've got to turn these back in. Just as a reminder, in case you weren't here for it earlier, the Brotherhood and the Mojave have become increasingly isolationist and withdrawn. And there are people within the Brotherhood who have been very outspoken about this and believe that what the Brotherhood is doing is not good for them or for the Mojave. And the reason for this is because the Brotherhood, I believe the Brotherhood were involved in the first Battle of Hoover Dam and lost a bunch of people. They sent out squads across the Mojave, lost all them, so they don't have the numbers anymore to continue sending people out and losing them. And we tried convincing them to go back out, and they've just kept saying no. Now, traditionally, I've gone with the Brotherhood because they give me power armor training. But in general, they're not looking out for the best of the community, they're looking out for gathering technology for themselves. So they don't necessarily align with my personal values, but, you know,
Found
we'll
the
see where
missing
this
patrols,
goes.
or was something else?
He sent me out on the mission to find the tapes for the missing patrols. Here are their holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies.
Yeah, well, there are some things that'll just shoot everybody.
When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them,
this quest is
tell
kind
them
of
you're
annoying.
my representative and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
You know...
Have you had any luck finding...
No, not yet. Fine. Camp. At least the NCR Correctional Facility in Nipton. I think I've been to the NCR facility. I don't recall. Camp Forlorn Hope doesn't ring a bell, though. We might have to go find that. And at some point, I'm going to have to go wandering around the wasteland and find all of the different waypoints out there. Let's head on out of here. I was kind of hoping to be able to progress the storyline immediately, not, oh, here's another gopher quest, you gotta find 3 more things. And let's change the radio, get some tunes. I do find it fascinating. I've always wondered how YouTube's music detection algorithm works, because it's surprisingly accurate. Let's see. Crap, I've got enemies nearby, so I won't be able to fast travel out. Let's do quests. Still in the dark. World map. Oh, I have not been to the correctional facility yet. I haven't been to any of these things. Okay. Might as well get a move on. And Gilius was lost in the desert forever, never to return. Am I even going the right way? Nope, I need to be going over here. Yeah, I heard stories about the NCR Correctional Facility back when I was first visiting Prim, when I first started this game, because there was a candidate for sheriff who lived there, imprisoned by the NCR. And I didn't go with that option because it seemed a little weird to me to be like, that was abrupt. Hang on. Sandstorm? Normal. Sandstorm? Normal. I don't know what's up here. Whatever it is, there's a lot of them. Okay. Anyway. I find YouTube's music algorithm to be really kind of scarily accurate. Like, even just as background noise, YouTube's very good at just being like, That's this song. That's this song. That's that. These are copyrighted. Blah, blah, blah. Like, geez, dude. You are on point. Alright, we're coming up on one of the scouts right here. This, like, light switching thing is weird. Alright. Where is... Ah, here's one of the scouts. Oh, I missed Edie.
Whoa!
What the?
Had enough?
Easy, easy. It's okay.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
I'm Elder McNamara's representative. He said to ask if the bears are still hunting. I will say that next. At first, I'm just going to be vague to see what he says. I'm just wondering what you're doing here.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Now leave me be, or I'll be forced to defend myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it didn't give me a follow-up? Come on.
What do you want?
All right. Bears are still hunting.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase.
Or even just a passphrase.
I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids.
Okay.
What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Hang on one second. And I saw Lox's note earlier, so there's the soundboard for you.
Whatever. Baldur,
and
pass me a sensor beam.
Just like
you think I'm just
chomping at the bit to press that button. Dog food or chocolate pudding?
Because I'm not.
Alright. Let's have a peek at the prison. Curious what's in there. What? What's up, Lox? How are you doing? Hopefully they're not going to shoot at me. Oh. Gosh. Yeah. I kind of like having that, just to be able to go in and just like, it's like a greatest hits of the channel when you go AFK. I thought that was a great idea you implemented. And I wanted, it's not a perfect solution, but I do like how mine just pulls it at random. The only thing I don't like about it is how it pulls the random. This looks like a security guard from Half-Life. Hey, Mr. Freeman.
Look at you. Walking in here like you're one of us. Don't you know this is Powder Ganger territory?
Oh, you're Powder Gangers.
This is, or was, the Big House. New California Republic Correctional Facility. Not much correcting went on here, just slave labor. One day, us prisoners decided to liberate ourselves. Killed the warden, killed the guards, took over the whole damn territory.
Who's in charge now?
That'll be Eddie. You can usually find him sitting in the warden's chair up in the main building.
I set up against the Powder Gangers right at the beginning of the game. Can I go in?
Well, I don't know. Depends on if you can make it worth my time. 100 caps sounds right to me.
Wow, I can't even bluff my way up. Fine, whatever. I don't care about 100 caps.
Go on in. Can't guarantee you
Powder
safety, though.
Ginger.
Just saying.
What is a Powder Ganger?
That's us. We got sent here to fix the rails and make some new ones. And for that, we got to use dynamite. Of course, dynamite works pretty good against caravan guards, too. So, that's what we do. Rob and blow things up.
What did you do to end up in here?
Me? I ran with the toughest gang in the hub.
The hub?
You've heard of the hub, right? It's, west of here, I think.
That sounds like a Fallout 1 or 2 reference. If you're free, why are you sticking around?
We've got the biggest, baddest fort in the wasteland. There's water and power, and if we need grub, we just go out and steal it.
Uh-huh. Goodbye. So I paid to come in. And given my values, I kind of almost feel like I would just come in here and start blasting away.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
I don't care about this. You guys can live. I got bigger fish to fry. Now where to? Let's go to Nipton and go find that other scout. I may be missing something from there, but like, I don't ally myself with the powder gangers, so chances are that would just boil down to a confrontation. I wind up shooting a bunch of them. Oh, what'd you think? And be careful of spoilers. I don't believe Noob has seen it yet. And besides, it's a generally courteous thing to do. I'm uploading this to YouTube, and I don't want someone to be like, my comments from chat contain Avengers spoilers. Just tell me whether you liked it or not. I wonder if Avengers has hit 2 billion in the worldwide market yet. Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that's really cool about the comic book movies lately, because a lot of people are just like, oh, this is a comic book movie, it's just more mindless popcorn flicks. And it's like, and to a certain extent that's true. I get that argument. You know, there are certainly more meaningful films out there in the world. But what is this? Coyote Den. Nah, I'm good. But you know, what I find really fascinating about what Marvel has done with the comic book movies is that they've turned these movies into almost like a serialized drama. Like, each movie has its own standalone story that it tells, but they have told a complete narrative over the years. And that's one of the reasons I thought, even before I saw Avengers, I was like, it's going to do very well, even if it's just okay, for the fact that this is a culmination of 10 years of storytelling. Hang on, let's talk to the scout real quick and ask him if bears crap in the woods or something.
If you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
Are the bears still hunting? Yeah, there we go.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked.
Yeah, the Legion did that.
To the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west.
They seem to be implying that the NCR should be doing more than they are.
Shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
I have a feeling if I start giving these reports to the Elder that this is going to become a Brotherhood versus the NCR thing. Well, and I was never a big comic book guy either. But I can respect the fact that they've turned this into a generalized story that has taken this long to tell, and it's such that, like, you can see Infinity War as a standalone story if you really want, but you're not going to get the value out of it as you would have gotten had you seen Thor Ragnarok first, or what is this? Hidden Supply Cave. Yes, I like hidden supplies. Or virtually anything except for Ant-Man in the Marvel Universe. And I think that's really cool to be able to maintain a narrative over these AAA movies for years and years and years. This is a very small cave. Radiation suit, don't need it. Actually, I'll take that and use it to repair the one I've got. Apparel, because I think... Oh, I'll just drop that. I don't need it. I'll take that. Recon armor. This looks like this could actually be better armor for me once it's repaired. I might go to the sink and see if I can get that repaired and see if that's worth it. Grognak, yes. And it's quite an effort. And I can respect that. Aside from the fact that I actually enjoy the stories, you know, I feel bad. You know, it's obviously not going to be everybody's cup of tea. There are going to be people for whom this is not their gig. I get that. That's cool. But I do feel a little bad for those who don't enjoy it, because they're really good and they're worth enjoying. You know what I mean? And I think it's so cool to see payoffs from like years and years and years ago finally coming to fruition now. Alright, let's see. Get away from these things so I can teleport away. Coyotes are still too close. Zap! Come on! Let me out of here! Oh, it's the followers thing. This is why I wasn't doing it that often. Okay. Go back to the 38. Terminate. End companion. Return to Prim. No, I didn't want him. Oh, I didn't want her to go to Prim.
Could have brought something to read. That chip of yours?
Yeah. Let's part ways. Let's meet up at the Lucky 38.
Can I order room service?
Man, why didn't Edie ask me that? Well, I mean, Marvel movies are going to be coming out for quite a long time. Yeah.
Will Sir be staying for...
And I think it's... I've been a Marvel movie fan ever since they first started coming out, and I've made it a point to actually collect them all as they've come out. Oh, I wanted to see about getting that armor repaired. Right. Let me see. Not this. We're gonna do recon armor. Jeez! I'm gonna do it and put that on. Let's see. Because this is a max of 15. This gives me more. It's quite a bit heavier, but it'll give me a little bit more damage resist, and I'm gonna store this in here for later. Apparel, you can have the armor, and that'll give me the opportunity to sell more crap to the sink, since I've actually repaired something expensive with it.
Will Sir be staying for any...
And to me, a lot of what I find fascinating about it is almost like the Pixar deal, where it's like, I don't know if people consider this to still be the case anymore. It's been a little while since I've kept up with what Pixar released, but for a while, it seemed that like Pixar never released a dud, ever. Like, it felt almost like if you went to go see a Pixar movie, you weren't going to be let down, period. Unless, you know, you didn't enjoy Joy or something like that. But I kind of feel that way now about Marvel movies, because it just seems like they're not always great, but they're pretty much always good at the very least. And I think that's an amazing feat, to be completely honest. Let's see, pre-war money, you can have that. Salient green, no, you can have all that. Scotch, goodbye. Stealth waste impact. Red paste, thick red paste. That's a good healing buff. I want to hold on to that. I just need to remember to use it at some point.
If you're planning to stay a while.
Yeah, and like, it's kind of a shame because like, Ari loves the animated movies, and for a while, like every animated movie she loved, you could almost universally bet John Lasseter was behind it. But unfortunately, Lasseter was a little too carefree with his hands, and now he's leaving Disney. And that really bums her out. Oh, I had more crap I could sell. Let's do that. Forgot about that. But I mean, even some of their latest stuff is really good. Moana was really good. I've not seen Coco yet. Coco's on Netflix. I want to watch that. It's just a matter of actually like setting aside time for that. Let's sell the frag grenades. Don't need them. Yeah, I'll sell the minigun. And I'm gonna put Annabelle into storage. The fact that this thing is named tells me it's unique. So I don't use missile launchers, but I want to hold on to that one. There we go. That'll help a bit. I used to really enjoy the Star Wars movies, and I've not seen Solo yet. So if you have something to say on that regard, you know, I can't have a discussion on the matter. I think it's kind of rude, given the fact that it just recently came out, and given that this is over the internet, it's not really a great idea to be like, and about this movie that's 3 weeks old, spoiler, 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 spoiler. But I think it's horrific what they've done to Star Wars, and it makes me appreciate all the more. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, the Legion is here. It makes me appreciate all the more what Marvel has done for the fact that Disney has not managed to pull it off with Star Wars. Get off me.
Fall back!
Fall back? No, 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 no. See, this is where you die. What? Fine, I'll shoot you myself. Jerk. I think it's virtually a crime what Disney has done to Star Wars, and people may not agree with me, and that's perfectly within their rights to do so. I get it, I totally do. But you know, J.J. Abrams has this deal of, I'll take that, marksman carbine. Ooh, that sounds like a sniping weapon. Yes, please. Let's see. What was it? Marksman carbine that I can repair with the other one I got. Let's see what this looks like. Can I scope in with this? Ooh, I like this gun. Ah! Stupid. Stupid cazadors, I hate these things. C4, yes please. Healing powder. Sorry, 1 second. Incendiary grenade, yes, yes. All the things. So, for those of you who are familiar with J.J. Abrams' work, he really likes turning things into mysteries. And that's not something that's inherently bad, because it induces this, like, sense of wonder in the people who see it, right? You know, if you've seen Lost, you know, you spend a lot of... What's wrong with you? Hun?
I have it.
You have what?
I have the contract.
Oh, good.
Boom, baby.
Anyway. Healing powder. Healing poultice, no. What was the name of that one that was really freaking good? Hang on. That was really distracting. The red paste, there we go. Eat that. So anyway, J.J. Abrams is really good at introducing mystery and making people wonder and theorize about what's going on, what might happen, blah, blah, blah. He's really good at setting those things up. He's not always good at following those things through, but he's really good at setting up the mystery and setting up that potential of making people wonder, you know, what's this, what's that, what's the possibilities of this, blah, blah, blah. So, like, if you've seen The Force Awakens, you know that movie introduced a lot of stories into the Star Wars storyline and mysteries about, you know, who's Snoke, who is Rey, who are Rey's parents, all this stuff. And then, hang on 1 second. With The Last Jedi, went to a completely different director who threw all that mess out and turned it into something else and was just like, haha, none of that crap matters. And to me, I found that very insulting, because it's just like, why should I care what you're proposing as a story just in case, like, you have another director come who throws all that mess out? Yeah, it's for something she's got going on. Yeah. Here we go.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go.
Are the bears still hunting?
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north.
The way that they all crouch when they talk to me is very disturbing.
NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge.
The NCR is too bureaucratically bloated.
I've recorded my findings in this
report. They're basically the closest thing to the American government that exists in this game.
Most interesting.
I'm sure they want to, they just can't. Alright, so it bothers me because I see myself as I'm not a hardcore nerd like a bunch of other people are, but like I do enjoy theorizing about things. You know, theory crafting with people about who this might be, who that might be, the origins of this character, what have you. So to have another character, another director come along and just be like, haha, none of that crap matters, and just throw it out, it's extremely insulting. And it makes it just be like, okay, fine, if you don't care to respect us, I'm not going to watch your movies, because it's just, you're not maintaining that thread of respect between the viewer and the creator. And I kind of feel a little bit like that. I've never felt that way about Marvel, and it really makes me respect Kevin Feige's role within Marvel to take all of these different projects and their individual one-off stories and maintain a cohesive thread throughout them, so that you can see, you know, there was a little fruit dangled in one movie that pays off in Infinity War, or something in Iron Man 3 that pays off in Civil War, like that kind of thing, where it's these little nuggets of like hope and like curiosity laid out through the movies that actually do have a payoff.
There's been lots of Legion raiding parties around lately.
Alright, so we got an actual NCR camp here. Okay. So let's see. Welcome to Camp Forlorn. The mess hall. Yeah. Let's get some food. Private Stone. What I know I keep to myself. Careless talk costs lives. That's not quite as good as loose lip sync ships, but okay.
I've heard of you. Did you figure on coming out here and helping us lowly troopers out?
Well, not with an attitude like that. What's your problem?
My problem? My problem is we're all going to die.
Oh, I see.
Food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, aren't you just a bright ray of sunshine? How are things around camp?
You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here.
And yet you're here anyway. NCR trooper, you're just generic NPCs. Anybody in here? Nope.
One of the Ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered.
Wow, these guys are in trouble. Alright, let's see. I keep wanting to hold down shift to sprint. That's not how it works in this game. Lieutenant Monroe, what is wrong with your guys?
I really don't have time to chatter right now.
Can I ask you some questions?
Shoot.
What can you tell me about Hoover Dam? I've already been there. What happened? What's Boulder City?
Destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam a couple years ago. The town was set up as a trap for Caesar's Legion. The sharpshooters and the Rangers picked off the Legion's veterans from a
distance. What happened to the radio?
The rest of the Legion just rushed on in. Then boom.
Where can I find... I've already been there. Great Cons. Man, I was really supposed to find this place a lot earlier on. Alright, let's see. Barracks. Yeah, let's turn on the friggin' radio. NCR Trooper. Private Sexton. Get up, soldier. You have a name, and I want to talk to you.
Look who we have here. Always nice to see a friend of the NCR. What can I do for you?
What is your assignment?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep
Good luck with
spirits up
that.
with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
So there's no hope and hope?
Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. Constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Bring up morale must be a difficult? I'm gonna ask this question even though it makes no grammatical sense and assume it says bringing up morale must be a difficult thing to do.
I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale.
That sounds
Whatever.
cool. Yeah,
Baldy,
tell me
pass
about
me a
it.
sensu bean.
Great.
What, do you think I'm just giving
the
these
camp is
away?
threatened by Legion. I propose a hunt. Kill
'Cause
any
I'm
you
not.
encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
Dude, that is the stupidest. I don't want to do that. I don't want to trample on his sense of humor. That's hilarious. You think of it on your own.
Yep, been waiting for a chance to use it. So can I count you in?
Banana or pencil shavings? Sign me up.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse
Pencil
to
shavings.
slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else?
Here are some ears.
Oh man, awesome!
I only just
Competition is
started
still
it.
going
You're
strong.
doing great.
Keep it up.
Alright, so this is what this is going to become. I can turn in ears to him. The fact that I'm even collecting the ears of the Legionnaires I kill is a little weird. Alright, let's go back here and turn this way. I want to look at this bunker. Anyway, so, yeah. For now, I'm just kind of in the feeling that, like, you can't go, if you enjoy Marvel movies, you're not going to go wrong betting on Marvel again in the future. That's how I feel about it. Is the abandoned bunker is actually like down here in the middle of this killing field? Let's see. No, don't break your legs. Yay! No wounded limbs. So, I'm sorry.
Don't get cocky.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Noob that he does not have a good theater to see Infinity War in, because it's really good. Kays! How's it going, man? Good to see you tonight. How are you? How is your weekend going? Alright, here's the abandoned bunker. It's a really good movie, Noob, and you should see it when you can. Wow, you died. Jar of cloud residue. What? What is this? Okay, medical brace, sure. Weird. Cloud. Jar of cloud residue. Okay. Sierra Madre. Okay. Salty, and the weekend has been full. Whoa. Oh. This is a DLC. One-way, dangerous area, one-way journey until your business is finished. You'll encounter new traps, new companions whose lives are tied to yours. I'm not playing hardcore. A toxic city that erodes your health over time. Wow. Interesting. I'm not going to start this DLC right now, but I might. I'm assuming I'll have a stream tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will, but I might start that tomorrow. I didn't realize that was why this marker was on my map. Interesting. That sounds like an interesting DLC. It sounds almost like a challenge DLC. Salty, and the weekend has been full of salt. I am sorry to hear that. See, for me, last week was full of salt for me, so I was so happy that the weekend came along, and I am mourning its upcoming death. But them's the breaks. That's how it goes sometimes. The days just keep a-rolling, and so does the calendar. But I'm happy because next weekend I got myself a birthday coming up. I got a condenser mic sitting in the back room I get to unwrap. Set that up for my stream so you can hear my silky, buttery smooth voice. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, that's... Noob, I know that was you. I know, Kaze, I apologize, but if that wasn't... There it is. I'll help you boom that. No? Boom! Hey! Danger Man, thank you for the follow, man. Locks. That feels like such... That felt like a thing Noob would do. I apologize. Anyway. Dang it. That's what I get for not watching where I'm going. But hey, I've only caused a bunch of damage that way driving in PUBG. Today. I am not the worst driver in PUBG. That joke is pissing me off. And you are getting real close to me refusing to drive at all.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
Dude, I really thought you had kicked me off of the Discord somehow, and I was like, how did you do this? Because I've had this issue in PUBG where if I try to watch a YouTube video while I'm in PUBG, like if I'm dead or something, my audio driver crashes sometimes. And then no one on Discord can hear me. So I thought my audio driver had crashed. I just need to restart Discord. And when I got back in Discord, I still couldn't hear anybody. I thought you had kicked me off the server. Oh my gosh. Yes, I did. Here are your scout reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears
it wasn't until I actually looked at the Discord that I was like, oh, you just moved me to another channel.
I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on.
Really?
So
wow.
I believe I can share something
I'm so lucky to have the opportunity to get useless crap for you over and over.
What do you want me to do?
I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system.
Seems like an awful...
I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details.
You better give me some power armor training for this.
And the only other person who is aware of it.
It was hilarious for you. Anyway. Yeah. Lorenzo. Alright, it's not the guy who wanted me to debug his systems with some random crap that made no sense. Lorenzo. Which one of you is Lorenzo? Must be you.
Robots are now using tech we've never heard of.
They're not Mr. House's robots anymore, they're mine.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
Retrieve components to fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
At least someone has a conscience. Yeah, what?
You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault. And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly. But I can tell you're getting impatient. The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters.
A reverse
At
pulse
present,
cleaner?
my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area.
Oh, he's gonna send us to another
Those vaults were usually built
vault.
much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
All right.
Hello?
Let's see where he's sending us. Vault 11. All right, Vault 3 I've been to. Vault 3 made me mad, dude. Legit angry. The Legate's camp. The Legion is not happy with me, I will say that. I have... The Legion, as far as I'm concerned, are a bunch of D-bags. And I know that there are some people who are like, Hail Caesar and all that mess, but they're just...
Whatever.
They're
Baldy,
not my
pass
cup
me a
of tea.
sensor beam. What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Haha, you lose. Bury your toothpaste. Toothpaste. It's still a good bean, though.
Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas.
Excuse me.
Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. Yes, baby.
All right. So. So we've already been to Vault 3. Vault 3 made me angry. Legit angry. Like, this is the camp of a bunch of, they're not raiders, but they're just in general, like, scumbags named the Fiends. Vault 3 was a vault that I believe was configured to open after 20 years. And you see all of these entries in Vault 3 of how, like, the occupants were so happy to, like, finally get outside and meet all of the interesting people who lived in the area around them, only for it to be the Fiends. The Fiends killed all of them and took the vault for their own. And in righteous vengeance, I slaughtered every Fiend I could find in this vault for taking advantage of those poor, optimistic people. Like, oh, that made me so angry. So, yeah, that's why this vault seems so empty. Yep, here's more of the dead Fiends. Let's see where I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's just right over here? Excellent. Now, Vault 11, I've not been to. I'm always happy to explore a new vault. Let's see. What do we got here? Locker. Ooh, bottle caps. I didn't see this. Reverse pulse cleaner. It's like the head of a vacuum cleaner. Alright, we got that. Coins is not our end channel currency. I'm actually, for now it's pack dots. My channel used to be... Mind if I just call you Amoon? Thank you for the follow there, Amoon. I appreciate that. Anyway, I apologize if that's not how you wanted your name pronounced. But I appreciate the follow regardless. Anyway, I've kind of had an interesting idea Pi pitched to me a while back, and I've yet to actually put in the time to implement it. But it's possible to have multiple versions of Squirtbot pointed at the same instance, so that I can have, if I'm playing Fallout, I can have my end channel currency be caps. If I'm playing Final Fantasy, I can have it be Gil, and just have multiple instances of Squirtbot with the games and currency named accordingly, sharing the same database, so that it's not just your caps convert to gil, convert to whatever, depending on what game I'm playing at the time. And that's something I haven't actually put in the time to implement yet, but I really like the idea, and I'm going to try and implement that someday when I'm less lazy than I have been this weekend. I love the idea of that. All right, let's see if that's far enough away. Boom! That was far enough away. All right. So I assume I'm getting HEPA cartridges here. Well, the problem is that I also want to rename the games. Well, yeah, because the games are Pac-Man themed too, and it doesn't make any sense in my channel anymore. So when I introduce a new game to the stream, I could introduce the games, the channel currency, all that, for an instance of Squirtbot pointed at a common database. So that way, if I'm playing Fallout, my currency could be caps, it could still be heist, it could be something else, you know, whatever, something adapted to the game I'm playing at the time. I thought that was a great idea. I've just not actually gone through the legwork to implement it. All right, give me just a minute and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I am back. I love exploring vaults. Vaults are always an interesting trip down the rabbit hole to me. We got ourselves some rat scorpions here. What is going on? I like this gun. Bark scorpions. So whoa. I'm gonna assume that this has just been overrun by wildlife. Man, I like this gun. Alright. Another mantis. Can't shoot through a fence, huh? Excuse me. Oh yeah, these people are long dead. The vaults for me are always interesting trips down the rabbit hole because a majority of them were psychological experiments on their inhabitants. Let's see what we got. Security recording vault entrance. Note added, Vault 11. Vault 34. I feel it. I've been in Vault 34. That's where the boomers came from. I must have missed it. Just in case you're not aware, Danger Man, I appreciate your input, but just to make sure that you're aware, this is a fresh playthrough for me. I've never played this game before, so if I miss something, clearly, let me know. That's not a big deal. Like the deal with Vault 34, I don't mind, but try and keep spoilers to yourself.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
After that.
You don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
What did they do?
That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? No, wait!
Uh-oh. Did they kill themselves leaving the vault? Vault 11 election guide. Dedication to the democratic process, bedrock on blah blah blah. The coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has put together this handy dweller's official guide to obtaining to overseers democratically, or do good. Holy crap. Endorsements. Wow, this is going everywhere. Candidates for, it looks like they were running some kind of election experiment here. Justice block? This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be a candidate, and I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. Oh, snap. Notice a postponement. Heading further into the murders. Holy crap. If the killer is apprehended swiftly, we may have found a promising new candidate for overseer? Wait, what? They wanted to elect a murderer for overseer? Traditional selection process is hereby ended. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior for the start of his or her term by the mainframe's random number generator. Wow. What happened here? Yeah, this was definitely a psychological experiment, Vault. And it's just been overrun by wildlife. I'll take that. Yeah, I hear that. It sounds like they were trying to hold an election, that there were deaths, or excuse me, not deaths, murders, there's a difference, and that they were wanting to elect the murderer as the overseer. I might be misinterpreting this, but that's kind of how it sounded to me. 35. Let's see. I'm kind of going through this in my own path, so there are some things that I'm over-leveled for, and there are some things that I'm under-leveled for. But I mean, that's kind of the story of every Fallout game. You know, it's your own story. You go through it at your own pace. Bye-bye, giant rat. Why is this overrun with random vermin? Let's see. Centerfold? Really? I wonder if there's a mantis behind this door. Couldn't be. Clipping makes me happy sometimes. Alright, let's see what's down this way. This... I need to find more logs from this place. There's something about it that I just find the psychological experiments of the vaults just fascinating. In term... Oh. I hate Nate. Oh yeah, this is all... Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for overseer. A solid platform. I've got some thin red paste, but I don't recall getting a perk that does that. I've got a number of perks though. I hate... Oh, this one's been changed to Kate. Alright, this, I've been here. That's the entrance. Show me the local map of this place. Yeah, I've gone through all this. That's why I like the local map. That keeps me from getting lost. Alright, so this... I didn't go down here. Rumors about Haley are baseless. Vote Stone for overseer. It sounds like they were set to... Something has done nothing wrong, vote for Stone. It sounds like they were instructed to vote for like the most despicable among them as overseer. That's a terrific idea. Whoa! Another mantis. Go away! Shoo with you. I like... Ah! Well, election guide, blah blah blah. This is the same crap as was on the other computer. Jingle jangle. Yeah, I've noticed that the thin red paste sells for quite a bit, but I've actually been using it for healing. I'm not in particular need for caps right now. I've got like 26k. Boom! And then we'll kill you. And then, oh no, you don't get to jump away like it ain't no thing. No, 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 you get back here. Bye. Stupid mantis thought it was going to avoid its fate. No, 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 no! No! Bad mantis. I should. But to be honest, I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I've gotten by for so long without them, why would I need them now kind of sentiment? And maybe that's arrogant of me to think so, but, you know. I've done Old World Blues already, which has helped me out quite a bit. I've been using the sink to repair stuff and sell stuff and blah, 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 blah. So if I like send a bunch of, if I sink a bunch of caps into the dock to put implants in me, I can't get those caps back by selling things to the sink. They're just gone. So I've kind of had a reluctance to do that. And it may not matter, it might, but I'm kind of a hoarder, I want to say. Let's see, a personal terminal. Yay, there's something in here. Let's see what we got. Wiped. Watch. Let's see, taken. All right. Boom. All right, it's panel. In the thorn. I'm not quite certain what that means. Security recording. Vault 11 election guide. Yep, seen that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I want to see what's in this security tape.
She can't do this. It's done. We're done. Nothing's done. She's got the authority. The only thing she can't do is change her own fate. Nothing says she can't change the selection process for future overseers. I say she can't. You shouldn't have toyed with her like that, Roy. We still have the majority. We don't vote for anything anymore.
It slowed down the voice.
You want to have a sit-in? A hunger strike? Not exactly. Maybe march into her office with torches and pitchforks? Yes. Come on. I mean it. What? Start a revolution? Laws don't outlast their governments. Roy, all we have to do is wait until someone from Justice Block gets picked for overseer. Then we have them change the law back. There won't be any blocks after the new overseer is picked tomorrow. Everyone's going to move on. By the time we've reformed, who knows if we'll still be in the majority? We can hold the block together. You don't know that. Besides, what if the computer picks you? What if it picks me? And your solution is to start shooting? Not if we don't have to. Look, we arm up. We go to the lower floors, take some strategic targets. Power, food, water. Just until she turns authority over to us. The other blocks won't support it. They're tired of us having the power. We have the majority. We don't need them. This isn't a vote, Roy. They'll fight back. They've never had the nerve. Hell of a way to test it.
Wow. So there was a definite power struggle going on around here, for sure. Oh, he's by a giant rat. Yeah, so I wonder if this was a vault meant to test the strength of the democratic process as a whole. It almost feels like that. How do I get over there? Let's see. I thought I saw stairs up. Maybe. The one thing about this local map, I like how it shows you where you've been and haven't been. I don't like how it handles. It makes the entire area look flat. And this is not a flat layout. We've seen stairs that go up, stairs that go down, and it's not really good at showing like multiple levels. Like these stairs that go up, have I been here? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't opened this door, but I've killed those things, so yeah, admin. It's not really good at showing those kinds of things. I really like this gun. What do we got in here? Locked door and a locked terminal. Let's see what's inside here. Probably just some supplies and a few more logs. I know I'm kind of flying through this, so I might be missing some of the nuance of it. But I'm really curious what this vault was supposed to test. They talk a lot about voting, so it's got to be something to do with the democratic process. Boom. Just going through and removing some duds. Well, there's only, yeah, 2 choices left. Boom! Disengage lock. This is just a supply room. Mines, yes, I can sell those. Missiles, yes. Mini nuke, ooh baby. Ooh mama, ooh mama. I still don't think I have anything that can launch the mini nukes yet. Grenades, thank you. Another mini nuke? No, that's fuel. Yeah.
Mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia.
What's that? I find it interesting. I'd like to know how this failed. Security terminal. Deposition. By Vault Attorney. Vault Attorney? Depositions? Let's pick up where we left off, Catherine. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Bloc. Come up in their meetings. So they were going to endorse Kate's husband. Oh, only if you perform sexual favors. Okay. The fact that you say Cazador nest makes me really not want to go there. I hate Cazadors. They scare the crap out of me. I hate them. Wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me see if I can understand this right. She's talking to a lawyer. They blackmail. Her husband is in some of the meetings for another block. They brought up his name. She thought she could sway them by doing sexual favors for their leadership, and she started killing them instead. I thought their majority is pretty slim. If I thinned out things a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Holy crap! Wow! This is nuts! Overseer's office. Yes, I would love to see the overseer's instructions that led to these people killing each other. This is crazy. What, they fill this vault with psychopaths? Alright. Bye-bye, rat. Yeah, Cazador nests. I hate Cazadors.
You know, I tried to
What was that?
my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once.
What was that?
burst into flames.
Overseer's terminal requires key. Great.
Good Springs has been the
I can't friggin' hack this terminal. I need the key.
impromptu militia.
Ah!
To an old man armed.
I want to get to the bottom of this mystery. What happened here?
Rumors.
What is going on?
Super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find
Yeah, but that sounds kind of slow and tedious to me. I'm not the most patient man in the world. I appreciate the suggestion, though, Danger Man. Let's see the. Uh-oh, what was that? And that's what I get for looking. I was like, that felt like a trap. Nah, it couldn't have been. I'll just look real quick. Oh! Alright. Well, we killed a mantis with that. Yeah, that was the master plan. That's why I did that. Here's another trap. Holy cow. Empty syringe, I'll take your ammo. They were setting up fortifications against each other in the lower levels of the vault. Alright, let's pull out the rebreather so we can breathe under the water here. Yeah. Doesn't matter that we're underwater, I've got a rebreather. Yeah. Oh, I can't open this when I'm underwater? Lame. And up we go. Let's put our armor back on, excuse me. Boom. Thank you. I like this gun. Oh, this is the same place. Did I go through all that for nothing? Still haven't found the Overseer's key yet. Get away from me. Pilot light, metal cooking pan, don't care. Don't vote Glover. His family needs him. Jeez. It really is like politics taken at an extreme level. Alright, so we're down to the reactor level now, I think. Open! Stand back! Go away! We still haven't learned exactly... Did these people really all kill each other? I mean, I could believe it, but I'm really surprised to find this place like completely overrun with wildlife. I thought there'd be somebody here, like a sole survivor or something like that. Let's see. Oh, we're in radioactive water. Yay! Bring the rats on, baby. I can do bonus damage to cazadores. That's not my problem. They still give me the willies, dude. And I know that, like, you're probably just like, you're just a wussbag, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. But they still freak me out. And I don't like hanging out with cazadores. I don't like fighting cazadores. The less I have those dudes, like, injecting their creepy, stupid venom into my bodies, the happier I am. And I haven't run into a cazador for at least half an hour, so we're getting by just fine without each other. First aid, yes please, blah blah blah. Alright, some more swimming. Glad I got the rebreather. Open the door. Let's see, nothing here. And back out of the water. Let's put our armor back on. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't just stare at me, dude. You better attack me or I'm gonna blow your brains out. Turpentine. Don't want the detergent. Pretty sure this is back where I came from, but I'd like to just complete the circuit and be sure. Surprised it gave me that many attempts. Alright, let me check the local map. Been through all that, blah blah blah. Oh, what I'm looking for is on this level. Oh, and there's an ammo box I didn't notice. Thank you. Always good for more ammo. Let's see. Yeah, I liked Old World Blues a lot. Although the place where I did get the Cazador perk and had Cazadors like randomly flying at me and attacking me, yeah, not a fan of that particular section of the game. Oh, evidently I was right next to where that was and I didn't notice it. Back to the rebreather. It's in the locker, of course. Like the one thing I didn't friggin' check. So now that we've got the quest items out of here, we can at least get to the bottom of... I think we've got enough about this vault to assume what happened. But I would like to kind of see if there's anything more we can learn. And once we're done with that, I have actually already played Fallout 3. I do have, what I do is I have games that I save for streaming, and then I have games that I play on my own. I call those my solo games. Because I need something I can play when I'm not streaming, just, you know, to fill time or whatever. And Fallout 3 was my solo game before I decided to do New Vegas. And it was playing Fallout 3 that made me decide to... Oh, frick. It was playing Fallout 3 that made me decide to do New Vegas in the first place. But unfortunately, that means I won't be playing Fallout 3 on stream, though. What I am considering is playing Fallout 4 on stream. And I've played Fallout 4 before, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoy New Vegas more. And I remember when Fallout 4 came out, a lot of people were belly aching about how New Vegas's conversations were better, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know what they were talking about because I never played any of the games through completely. Having played through Fallout 3 and New Vegas now, I can totally get the complaint. But that being said, I think I am going to do... Unless there's some other game that like really strikes me between now and then, chances are I'm going to be doing Fallout 4 on stream once I finish New Vegas. And I'm really excited to see Bethesda has their E3 conference tonight, like literally in like an hour from now. And I'll be excited to see what comes of that because they've announced Fallout 76. And what worries me about Fallout 76 is that I'm worried it might be a multiplayer game. Oh, this looks like where they were holding the elections. Prepared speech of Gus Olson, Ombudsman for the annual Overseer election. Let me see what this is. Oh, we've got the... Where did we get this? Okay. As, you know, officiate the election, chronicle it, blah, blah, blah. In the hopes that after the last Overseer has finished his term and walked to his death in the chamber beneath his office. Whoa. But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all this. I remember this vault. To understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we don't offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice. That's what this was.
Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holiday.
Okay. You'll find an account of the first Overseer who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place. I remember reading about this vault. Surely he would have guessed that they would have... Okay, so here's the story of this vault. Vault 11 was required to democratically elect an Overseer. after a year, that overseer would have to go down to a room within Vault 11 and die, like the vault, and kill themselves, basically. At which point a new overseer would be elected. So that's why they're choosing these like psychopaths and murderers for overseers, because that's the short path to have them dead in a year. So it's become this thing where they're using the overseer to force people to die. Wow. After the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Betty's first name, he walked down into that room crying like a child. Wow. And at one point, I don't remember if I'm about to find this out or not, but I remember reading about this vault because I was just so curious about the vault experiments. So at one point, the remaining people in the vault, like a handful of them, sat down and decided. They were told that if they didn't sacrifice someone every year, that everyone in the vault would be killed. So at first it became something that was, yeah, we saw this. So it became something that was like the grim task of a single overseer to do to ensure that everyone lived, and it slowly transformed into a task that people used as a weapon against others to get them elected as overseers so that they would be killed. And eventually it came down to a war. And those that remained resolved themselves to the fact that they would not elect an overseer. They would wait until the year was up and then see what happened. And I believe the vault didn't kill anybody. They were congratulated for being like higher forms of human beings who didn't fall for the barbaric trick or whatever. And they couldn't handle the fact that everything that had happened, the war and all that mess, was for nothing. And they killed themselves. That's what I believe happened. I remembered like when the year came by and they hadn't sacrificed someone, that nothing happened. I may be misremembering the results of that, but it was twisted, dude. It was really twisted. And that's the kind of thing, like, I know it's weird, but I really enjoy reading about the psychological experiments of the vaults, because you never know what you're going to run into, and it's just always interesting. Oh, whoa, 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 what's that down there? There's a pathway here that I never went down. Let's see. Yeah, I really appreciate the replayability of the Fallout series, except for 4. 4 only has like a couple of different paths you can take. I've never played the Fallout 4 DLCs, which is one of the things that I'm kind of excited about doing. I played Fallout 4 when it first came out, and it was the only one that I actually completed. That I completed. It's the first one I completed, I'll say that. Let's see, Overseer Order 745, that's the one where they suspended it. So they went through all this mess and eventually decided that the elections were BS. They were going to have a mainframe randomly choose the citizen that would be Overseer. Open sacrificial chamber.
Witnesses reporting object or creature surfacing like me. So far,
so this is where every Overseer would go every year to sacrifice themselves so that those in the vault would live.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light.
I'm gonna save here. I haven't saved all night long. And I think if I actually complete this journey, I'm going to die.
The light is calming and puts your mind at ease. go to the light.
That was weird.
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
Whiskey bottle. Okay. Vault-Tec presents Happy Trails.
Greetings, Martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship.
What?
And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living.
This
Think about
is
that
the
time you
weirdest
kissed your
thing.
steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker.
These are just examples.
These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace.
Very convincing.
You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them?
I like the meditative Vault Boy. Whoa, okay. We got some words. Holy crap. Get off me. Oh my gosh. Glad I saved before I did this. Come on. Did New Vegas freeze on me? Come on. Ah. Hang on. Task manager. I hate when Vegas does this to me. That's the one thing I don't like about Bethesda's engines. The ones that they did for Fallout 3 and New Vegas do not work well in Windows 10. You have to find these little freaking workarounds to make it work. And it works for the most part, but occasionally you run into these issues where the game's just like, I had to poop myself. I don't know what to do now. Alright, let's try that again. We're gonna have to wait through the whole friggin' presentation though. But I'm definitely going to be putting on something a little bit stronger than what I had before.
The light is calming and puts your mind at ease.
Flash.
Go to the light.
Alright, now I'm going to save. Just to save us a...
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
So now we gotta wait through this again. While that plays, I'll be right back.
Greetings, martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier, and remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling?
I'm gonna save it as soon as this is over, just in case.
Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward.
I wish there was a way to skip this.
It is only the beginning. Close your eyes now.
That meditative vault
and
boy,
imagine
though.
what joys
I love
await
that.
you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
Here we go. Save. I have not finished Lonesome Road. I was warned to save that for last. Hit this one first. This is the one with the friggin' sentry bots. Let's take stim packs, and I've med-X. Damage resistance, there we go. Jeez. No. I've only got the Robo Brains over here. And a couple of turrets, evidently. I thought I got them all. Stop it! Okay, that deals with them. That sucked. Energy cell. Gosh. Okay, hang on one second. Miscellaneous. Where are my notes?
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
Look at all these dead people here.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what it called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
20 gauge
Yeah,
round.
me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No. Wait!
Wow. Yeah, this was the remaining. Yeah, here we go. The Vault-11 mainframe. Override lockdown. Okay. Automated response, the Vault-11 solution. Recording download.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault-11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, The population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault-Tec, your safety is our #1 priority.
Terrible. Terrible. So evidently that recording we found at the opening was what everyone decided to do when they found out about it. They were sickened with what they had done, and they ended it. Wow. And that is the story of Vault 11. So unfortunately, we're going to have to call it a night there. It's been an interesting...
Sometimes a cat just needs room to swing.
It's always interesting to explore Vault. And it's one of the things that I'm looking forward to from Fallout 76 is the opportunity to see more content like this. The Bethesda presentation is going to be starting shortly. I think it either started half an hour ago or it's going to start a half an hour from now. I'll read up on it later. But I'm worried about what they're saying about that Fallout 76 might be a multiplayer game. I'm really hoping it's not, because for me, a lot of the magic in Fallout has been the fact that it's a single player experience that you could tailor to your own desires. That has been very important to me. That, you know, like, imagine playing New Vegas. You've got so many choices. You've got so many different places you could take the main story, different people you could ally yourself with. The replayability of Fallout New Vegas in particular is huge because there's so many different ways you could take it, and it changes the story depending on what you choose to do. So I'm really hoping that it's not a multiplayer game, and if it is, I'm hoping that Bethesda is able to make it something. I'm not against changing the formula if it's something that makes sense for the franchise. I don't want them to see it. I don't want to see them make it a multiplayer game just for the sake of making it multiplayer, you know, so they can sell loot boxes or what have you. So, yeah, Fallout Battle Royale that's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. But, you know, you never know. They might come up with something new that changes the Fallout universe in a way that's really exciting and cool. You never know. I just hope that if they choose to take this into a multiplayer realm, if that's where they're going with it, that they do it for the right reasons, and that it's a good evolution of the franchise as a whole. Because this whole experience to me is really magical and cool, and it's a story that you can own, that's yours. You made this. I had this playthrough. Nobody else will have a playthrough that's quite like mine. Because I have chosen to make these decisions based off my own values, and we've seen others who have come along in this stream as I've played Fallout and have chosen different things because they believe in a more anarchistic regime or what have you. You know, that's their choice. I've made my choices, they've made theirs. We've each made our own playthroughs. I think that's cool. And I'm hoping that by making this a multiplayer experience that they don't lose that magic of what makes Fallout a unique experience for every player. So we'll find out a little bit more tonight. I'm going to be reading up on it and seeing what we've got. And we'll see. So we've got the components for the air conditioning system, which is essentially what we've been working on for the Brotherhood. We've learned a little bit more about a Vault experiment, and we'll see what the future holds for us.